Okay, so today we're doing a power steering line on a 2006 Kia Sorento. First thing you want to do is take off the splash guard bolts. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12 holding them in. Okay, another thing you want to do is take the engine cover off so you have better access to your high pressure hose. This one right here is your high pressure hose. What you're seeing right here is this part on the new one. So you need to take this bolt out, and it leads all the way down, straight across down there, and it connects down here right next to your oil filter. There's your oil filter. Here's the high pressure hose leading up right here, and it connects back there with a 19 millimeters. So that's the socket size you guys are gonna need to get that out. Okay, now once you get the line cracked loose, it's gonna want to start dripping on you. But it was just a 19 millimeter, and the other side is a different size. I can't tell you that size, but as you guys can see, I got my wrench in there on the other end, the 19 on the bigger end, and then I just cracked it loose. All right, there's the fluid coming out. Okay, then up here, grab an adjustable wrench to hold it down, the bottom nut. Then I used a 15/16 socket. With the breaker bar to get this loose. Okay, that nut is loose. And be careful, this is going to want to drip out as well. Well, actually, all the fluid drained out on the bottom, so there shouldn't be none on the top. There we go. Now with your high pressure steering line disconnected on the bottom and the top, you can now pull it through. Should be able to pull straight through from the top of the engine. If it doesn't want to come through, just wiggle and... Alright, so with your old power steering line off of the car, you're going to want to take off these. I don't know if you guys are getting on your new one, if they have these metal clips already installed with the rubber boots. But for ours, we don't. We don't have that already installed, so we got to manually take these off. And the way I do that is, I'll show you guys a secret technique. You guys always trying to figure out my secret techniques. Let me show you. You know, I'm trying to help the future. I'm trying to help the DIYers out there. So what you do is you angle this in the direction you want it to go down, which I want it to go down this way, because as you can see, the tab is right there. So I want it to go down. So what I do is put my channel locks on it right here, so I know it's gonna go directly down, giving me enough clearance to get that shit out. Then take a flathead screwdriver, put that right up in there. So once you get it down far enough, you can just slide the plate right out of your way. There it is. Hopefully you guys saw that. Now it's undone. Wow. Okay, now once you get your new boots and new clips onto your new power steering line, you don't want to put these things locked into place yet until you know you got them in the right position, because you would hate to put the power steering line in and then it doesn't match up on the bottom, then you got to take it back out. So what you want to do is just leave these loose. Don't lock them into place yet. And then once we start putting things back together and everything's starting to look lined up, then we'll lock it into place. So let's just start bolting everything up. Power steering line goes back through up here. Make sure it feeds down into the right place. Which needs to be behind that plastic cord. So let's fish this back up out of there. There we go. Okay, after going down there and readjusting it so where it actually fit, we finally got it to fit. And then before you put your new one on, take off your old washers. Put on your new ones that came with your power steering line. And then once you got your bottom clips in the right orientation, facing the exact same direction and will clip on right, then you're good to go when it comes to, hold on.